Creepy Pair of Underwear by Reynolds. Creepy pair of underwear. They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky as your father's underwear. That's not part in this, but I couldn't resist. Jasper Rabbit needed a new pair of underwear on Thursday, so Mom took him to the underwear store. When they were headed to the checkout, when Jasper spotted them. Creepy underwear, so creepy, so comfy. They were glorious. Mom, can I get these? Jasper asked. I think they're a little creepy, said Mom. They're not creepy. They're cool, said Jasper. And I'm not a little bunny anymore. I'm a big rabbit now. And Mom agreed to buy one pair. That night, Jasper wore his cool underwear to bed. Do you want me to leave the light on? Asked Dad. Dad, I'm not a little bunny anymore. I'm a big rabbit now. And his dad shut the door, and that's when Jasper noticed. What did he notice? His underwear glowed a ghoulish greenish glow. He closed his eyes. He pulled up the covers. He buried his face in the pillow. But that didn't help. He could still see the ghoulish green light. Jasper leaped out of bed and put on a pair of plain whites. And he stuffed the creepy underwear in the bottom of his laundry hamper. And he finally fell to sleep. But when he got up the next day, he was wearing the creepy underwear. Jasper threw them in the garbage can. He was still a big rabbit. He wasn't scared of anything. But he was done with that scary underwear. After school, Jasper was doing his homework when he heard it. The scratch sound coming from his dresser. He opened the dresser, and they were back, staring at him in the face with a ghoulish greenish glow. He snatched the creepy underwear out of the drawer. He grabbed an envelope and some stamps, and he sent it to China. Goodbye, scary underwear, he said as he dropped the package into the mailbox. To China. He opened the front door the next morning, and there they were. Were those chopsticks? Did his creepy underwear somehow get returned from China and had brought back souvenirs? Jasper grabbed his mom's good sewing scissors. She didn't like him using them, but this was an underwear emergency. It's time for the creepy underwear to be gone for good. He made rippy bits. Do you think that's gonna do it? Bedtime, he slowly opened his drawer. Nothing. Just a plain white undies. He searched underneath his bed. He shook out his lampshades. Whew, no signs of the creepy underwear. And he went to the bathroom to comb his ears. The bathroom? They were back. What's the matter with you? His mother asked. You're so jittery lately. Nothing, yelped the grown rabbit, but he couldn't be nothing, he yelped. A grown rabbit cannot be terrified of his underpants. This was in them. He seized his underwear and snagged a shovel from the garage, and he rode. He didn't stop pedaling until he was on Creek Hanger Hill. Oh, look at there. Jasper began to dig, and he dug until it was dark and deep and 100% underwear proof. And he dropped his underwear in, and they gleamed at the bottom, a ghoulish green light. But not for long. When he got home, Jasper crept to his dresser. They couldn't be in there. There's no way. Right? He reached for the handle. He peeked in. Nothing but the plain whites. Jasper smiled and turned off the light. Nothing. There was only one problem. It was really dark in there, even for a big rabbit. Jasper turned on the light. He looked at his no glowing pair of plain whites. He knew what he had to do. The creepy underwear were a little muddy, but they still filled the room with a gentle green glow. I went back and got them. The next day, Jasper gathered his allowance money and went off to the underwear store all by himself, just like a big rabbit. That night, Jasper wasn't scared at all. As he lay down to sleep, he smiled. So did his underwear, because they had finally found somebody who wasn't scared. Nothing but greens. I'm just going to stop it. There you go. The end.